Turn up what?
What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up and yo, tomorrow we play versus the Arizona Cardinals. And I know a lot of people, because I see y'all asking in the chat, like, trap game, are we going to sleep on this team? No, absolutely not. And I'll tell y'all this, right? I was talking about it on Twitter, right? What we have to understand, the Cowboys have lost the last 6 out of 7 games to the Arizona Cardinals, right? 6 out of 7 we lost. Like, it's not like they've been dominant. The last time we beat the Arizona Cardinals, I believe, was in 2017 when Dak Prescott beat them. So it's been a while, right? And y'all see I'm in my Florida State gear. Man. So, we just beat Clemson, who we ain't beat Clemson since 2014, since Jameis Winston was the quarterback, right? So I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just have to break the streak. And y'all know my motto on this channel: we will respect our opponents, but we will fear no one, right? So, I want to kind of apologize to you guys. Like, the Diggs news, it was an uppercut. It was an uppercut, man. It hit me in the gut. So, I didn't get our weekly scouting report out. And then also, if you saw, man, my daughter, she had homecoming last night, man. So I've been busy. I've been scrambling on dad duty. But tonight, got the house to myself, got my drink. So what we're going to do tonight, man, we're going to kick back and have some fun. So we're going to go through the scouting report, the Arizona Cardinals. We're going to watch a little bit of film as well. Watch some film. The film is straight raw. I haven't got the chance to cut it up or anything like that. We're going to watch some raw clips of the Arizona Cardinals offense. And then I'm going to turn on the phone lines, let y'all call in, ask questions, and y'all know how we do, man. But we're just going to have fun tonight. It's Saturday night, right? Salute to everyone. Deion took a hard loss. You think the bounce back against USC? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But here's what I want to say. I'm kind of talking about college football. And this is why I like going live on Saturdays, because it's not just Cowboys related, right? A lot of people and naysayers, they kind of hate what Deion and Primetime is doing. Now, the one thing I have a problem with Deion, He's trying to act like he ain't come from this. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about he from an HBCU and he didn't play at Florida State. Cut the crap. But when it comes to Deion, there's a lot of hate coming at Colorado and Coach Prom's way. So a lot of people are going to use what just happened as, see, I told y'all they wasn't ready, right? I told y'all, see what happens when they played a real team. This is Oregon. This is a top 10 team. This is a team that's competing for a national championship. You just don't compete with those kind of teams overnight. It's going to take you a minute to build. And the same thing with USC. Right now, when it comes to Colorado, they got a bunch of, side dishes. They got wide receivers and some running backs and a quarterback and a corner. But you got to get that meat and potatoes in the trenches, the offensive line, the defensive line, and they just don't got that as of yet. But I say probably 2 years from now, because they're coming to the Big 12. So probably in 2 years from now, then you'll see Colorado be able to compete with Oregon and those USC's and, not Georgia and Alabama. Let's not put it too far. You know what I'm saying? Let's not push it too far, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like, what you're seeing, what Coach Prime is doing in Colorado is amazing. And I know there's some haters out there, they just don't like it because it's new, it's fresh, it's unconventional. But I like it because what we see often, right? Y'all know I'm a Florida State guy, right? Often when you get a new coach, they say, well, let's just see what happens when this coach get his team in. Let's just see what happens when this coach get his guys in. Nah, bro, I don't want to wait 3 to 4 years from now to see actually pay dividends of our coaching new hire, because you might not even get that opportunity, man. So Coach Prime, like you said, he bringing his own luggage. They won games. They only won one game last year. They were only predicted to, I think, win 3 games this year. They're in good standing. Are they going to win the Pac-12? Absolutely not, but they're going to be competitive. So a lot of hate, but salute to Coach Prime. Y'all know I love Deion, man. He's a reason why I'm a Florida State fan pretty much, and also a Cowboys fan. But like I said, we want to get over to the Arizona Cardinals now. Like I said, y'all, we had some bad news with the Trayvon Diggs situation. But I want to say this, I see a lot of people, they were commenting down, in the comments. First of all, appreciate the comments, right? But a lot of people are like, Tuck, the season's over, right? We're not going to win the Super Bowl now. Trayvon Diggs is out, like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I love Trayvon. Y'all know I love Trayvon. The crazy thing about it, when I was working on this breakdown, I was literally cutting up the film to show how I think Trayvon was going to have a big game on Sunday. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I even dropped the video, because I was like, I'm not re-recording it, right? But make no mistakes about it, Cowboys Nation. The mission is still the mission. The mission is still the mission. We still have the best defensive line and pass rushers in the NFL, right? Our cornerbacks is going to take some rotation, right? But I believe Deron Bland is ready. Jordan Lewis looked good last week. You still have Israel Mukuamu, who got reps last year, right? You have Eric Scott. You're going to be getting Donovan Wilson back. You got Jaron Kearse. You got Malik Hooker, right? So the mission is still the mission. Is it going to suck not having Trayvon out there? Absolutely, y'all. But don't be all doom and gloom and act like the season's over just because Trayvon went down. I mean, hell, we've seen the Cowboys win games with Cooper Rush at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? We lost our left tackle and right tackle. We lost 2 starting corners last season, right? So Mike McCarthy is kind of cut from this elk of not having a fully loaded team. Now, what the hell is going on in Dallas? Why we keep having all these injuries, I do not know. And speaking of injuries, it looks like tomorrow, y'all, our offensive line, it might have me out there. So to my guy Vaj, OC, we might be playing on the offensive line tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But Michael Gelkin, salute to Michael Gelkin. And Michael Gelkin, my guy, if you're watching, man, go ahead and get that Twitter blue, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get that Twitter blue, bro, because you put a little extra little nickels in your pocket, man, because you're missing out with the Twitter blue. But he says 3 of the Cowboys' 5 starting offensive linemen are questionable to play Sunday versus the Cardinals. Left tackle Tyron Smith with the knee, Tyler Biadasz hamstring, and Zach Martin with the ankle. At least one of those 3 is expected to start against the Cardinals and will travel. So I'm saying, if I guess, I pretty much think it'll maybe be Zach Martin that's going to give it a go. But damn, y'all, what are we doing at practice? what kind of Spartan training practice is going on where everybody is getting hurt and nicked up and hamstrings? Like every time, every week, man, already our injury list is deep. We're only in week 3. So, some of those things I kind of see, it kind of scares me, y'all, because it's like, yes, we do have depth, but when you start thinking about that extra layer, right, you might have a Matt Waletzko, or you might have a Austin Richards or a TJ Bass, like you kind of, and then I think, Hoffman's going to be probably your center tomorrow, right? 1 is okay if you give me 1 out of 4, but damn, 3? That's a lot with their offensive line. And plus, if you have our quarterback in Dak Prescott, I do not want Dak Prescott out there with no preseason offensive line, y'all. No, I don't want to see it. So I'm not sure what's going on. And someone asked me this question, and I'll ask y'all in the chat, man. It's not just about me. It's about y'all. It says Micah giving them that work, man. Yeah, Micah putting everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Probably so. But do y'all think the lack of preseason reps is impacting our team throughout the season? And I don't know. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? Because with the Trayvon Diggs situation, the reports was they were doing one-on-one drill. Mike McCarthy said he came down on a wide receiver's foot. That happens, right? That kind of happens. But you're seeing hamstrings with Tyler. You're seeing hamstrings with both Tylers, actually. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing, Brandon Cook's MRI. So you're seeing all these injuries. So I'm like, damn, is sitting out preseason not getting their bodies warmed up for the regular season? I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a thing about stretching. It's a thing about conditioning. I'm not sure what it is, but it has to change, y'all. Like, this is a lot. Like, every year Mike McCarthy has been here, it's been injury riddled, and especially with the offensive line. We have yet gotten the chance to see, what does our best five look like? What is our best five? I just want to see one. Can I get one game? Can I get one game of Tyron Smith, Tyler Smith, Tyler Biotis, Zach Martin, and Terrence Steele? Just one. I ain't asking for much. Just one game, right? But it seems as of right now, it's going to be a lot of musical chairs at the offensive line position. And the one thing I've been very vocal about on this channel, on Twitter and social media is like, continuity of your offensive line is important. Now, we might be able to get away with it tomorrow, right? But as you start getting deeper and these better teams you start playing, man, you're going to need that offensive line continuity. So, hopefully this team can get healthy. We'll see what really transpires tomorrow. But yeah, so week 5 needs to be that game. Yeah. So but honestly, y'all, I don't want to see our starting offensive line just, okay, San Francisco's here we go. Next week versus the Patriots, can I see it? You know what I'm saying? Can I see it? But we'll see, man. But we also got to be smart, right? Because we want to be in our best bill of health at the end of the season. But man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Just like Chris has said, healthy for playoffs. But man, we getting clipped up already. And to see Tyron possibly be out, that changes a lot. So now it's going to be the question of, what is the offensive line rotation going to look like, right? Is it going to be Tyler Smith playing left tackle, which he didn't get a lot of ramps at camp? And you have Chima Udoka playing left guard, who's been solid. Then you have Hoffman, and then you have Zach Martin possibly, and then Terrence Steele. Like, what is that rotation going to be looking like? And I don't think no one's answered that online. So it's going to be one of those things we have to sit back and wait and see. Now, when we watch, when I've been watching this Cowboys offense and also the defense, right? I like everything I'm seeing from a continuity standpoint. Salute to everybody who went back and watched my OSA video and also the red zone video. I feel like the Cowboys offense, we're still top in scoring. We're doing all the right things. The red zone thing is just minor cleanup. I'm not too concerned about it. It's just that I feel like somebody's going to step up and be that bell cow guy, whether it's going to be Rico, whether it's going to be Hunter, because we got rid of Roe Jones. So it's pretty much going to be up to those two. And if I put my money on it, man, I'm going with Hunter Luepke. So I would just personally like to see Hunter Luepke a little bit more involved in the red zone, short distance yardage. Like, okay, treat him by more than just being your conventional fullback, because we know the capability that he possesses. We saw it in college, and we also saw in that third preseason game. It's time to unleash Hunter. But overall, y'all, I'm liking what I'm seeing for this offense, and even with the makeshift offensive line, I feel like we'll still be fine versus their defense. I feel like we'll still be fine versus their defense. Now, we'll talk about their defense here in a second. They're able to get pressure and do, a lot of different things, but I still feel like if you're able to protect Dak, if we give Dak a clean pocket, our wide receiver core, y'all, tomorrow should honestly feast. The reports are saying that Brandon Cooks is going to be fully healthy. So I think with Brandon Cooks, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Tolbert, and our young tight ends, there's going to be a lot of opportunity versus their secondary and their linebacker core. So, but you got to protect up front. So we'll definitely talk about that. But let's go ahead and get into the scouting report of the Arizona Cardinals offense. Now, like I said, y'all, this ain't no light matchup, you know what I'm saying? Because if you want to be honest, they kind of gave the Commanders a little run for their money, and they should have got the Giants up out of there. Like, they fell asleep at the wheel in the fourth quarter versus the Giants, right? So, when you look at them, they can do a lot of things, and we all know it starts and it ends with James Conner. Like, James Conner is just that guy. So you got to stop the run. And I feel like tomorrow, they are really going to come out and once again test our run defense, and they're not going to back down from it, because I feel like a lot of teams are sitting back saying, and they're just smart, right? We're all smart. We all got football minds in this channel, in this community, right? To sit back and have Josh Dobbs passing 45, 50 times versus this pass rush and this defense and this secondary just isn't smart football. So what they're going to try to do, they're going to try to use Conner, get him out of space, create different opportunities for him, and maybe set up, easy plays, third and favorables for Josh Dobbs, like 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, right, to keep you off balance. So once again, when it comes to defensive mentality, and Micah spoke about this in one of his interviews, right, you have to earn the right to pass rush. You know what I'm saying? earn the right to pass rush, and you earn the right to pass rush by stopping the run. And like I showed in the video last week, right, DeMarcus Lawrence came out and just set the tone. Says, listen, the Jets, y'all not running the ball. Breece Hall shut down. Dalvin Cook shut down. If we do the same thing with James Conner, y'all, it should be a wrap. It should be a wrap. But if we let him get into momentum, it's going to open up the play action. Josh Dobbs, even though he's not the most athletic quarterback, he can definitely use his legs and make things happen. So, you know, it's kind of the same type of philosophy, right, that we had versus Daniel Jones, that we had versus Zach Wilson, right? Pretty much that same philosophy. We just can't let them get comfortable. And I feel like the Dallas Cowboys defense and Dan Quinn, if you mix things up, we'll be able to have a good day defensively and continue our domination streak. But like I said, it starts and it ends with James Conner. Outside of that, when you look at the Arizona Cardinals offense, right, from offensive statistical standpoint, right, they're averaging 22 points per game, which is 19th in the NFL, 294 total offensive yards, which is 24th. Their passing offense averaging 171 yards per game, that's 27th. Rushing offense, they're 10th with 123 yards per game. This is all based off of just 2 games, right? 40th in red zone touchdown percentage, 27th in NFL with 2.5 scoring attempts. Josh Dobbs has a 68% completion percentage with 1 touchdown and 0 interceptions, though he should have threw 1 versus the Giants. And when it comes to the third down conversion, they're 22nd on third down conversion. So they can do different things in their 4th and rushing attempts. Like I said, y'all, they are going to want to rush the ball. That is where they want to get things kind of moving with James Conner. Like I said, if we stop that, man, we should be able to do whatever we want defensively. My guy Iceberg Slim has a question. Says, I'm sorry, Tuck. I got no trust in Michael Gallup or the sorry tight ends. They are the reason our red zone offense is so facts. Well, that can't be the reason why our red zone offense is so Iceberg Slim. So that doesn't make sense, right? Because if you go back to the Jets, right, who scored the first touchdown? ASAP Ferg, tight end scored, right? Luke Schoonmaker, touchdown, right? So it's like you can't say the tight ends are the reason we're failing in the red zone, because our tight ends are getting actually in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, all right. Right. So maybe I have to re-clarify that question. I wouldn't even play Cooks. Really no need. Nah. And a lot of people ask me this question. And Sydney, I see what you're saying, but I don't think the Cardinals is a team you can rest for. This is not a team you can sit back and rest and see like, all right, they're tanking. We got it. This is easy money. Nope. All hands on deck. Now, here's what you do. You go out there, you handle business, you take care of business, and you get up early. Then you can say, you know what, Brandon Cooks, now you can rest a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or Zach Martin, now you can rest a little bit. We up by 25 in the third. Okay, now we're going to put in TJ Bass, let the younger guys get the reps. But just sitting back and giving guys rest games already in week 3, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now is not the time for that. So players just got to get healthy. Players just got to get healthy, right? Because we know, and here's what I want people to understand. Think about last year, right? Think about last year, right? As hot as Philly was, right? If we don't lose versus Green Bay, or if we don't lose versus Jacksonville, things might change for us last year, right? Because they just had that lead, and when Jalen Hurts had that shoulder injury, all they needed was that one win. All they just needed one win to close because we fumbled the bag. This year, I'm going with the Cowboys mantra of seize everything. There's no rest games. We're not going to do no Kawhi Leonard, you know what I'm saying, resting people just because, like, nah. Every game is 1-0. So like I said, come out there and handle business. Then you can get the rest. But to sit back and say, it's just the Cardinals. It's just the Cardinals. Zach Martin, take a rest. Brandon Cooks, take a rest. CD, nah. We got to come out, handle business, and then everybody can rest. But, you know, I'm just not a proponent in week 3 of resting people. If they can go, they need to be out there on the field because every win is going to matter, especially in this tight race, because we're not just fighting for playoffs, y'all. We want to fight for that number 1 seed. We want to fight for that number 1 seed in the NFC, not just making the playoffs. We passed that, right? We want to have home field advantage, even though it's not much of an advantage, right? We want to have home field advantage. We want San Francisco and Philly maybe knocking heads, and we might be sitting at the top of the throne like Shao Kahn saying we got the winner. You know what I'm saying? Like, so every win matters. And so if you can give it everything you got, and if you're healthy, I need you out there. Sydney says Kellen Moore lost both those games for Dallas. Facts. Yeah, facts. But Kellen Moore is out there, and Kellen Moore is out there in LA plotting, y'all. Boy, if they lose, if the Chargers lose to the Vikings tomorrow and start the season off 0-3, those Charger fans are gonna come for Staley, and Kellen Moore's gonna be sitting there like, I guess I can be an interim coach. I guess I can be an interim coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Kellen Moore's plotting. He learned from Jason Gary's plotting. Everything needs to run through Dallas in the playoffs. I agree. I'm with you. Let's go ahead. Let's get home field advantage. Let's get the number 1 seed, right? Let everyone kind of battle beneath us, and we kind of see how the chips fall. But like, I think that really impacted things last year, because if we would have won the division, it would have changed things. Maybe we played Daniel Jones in the playoff and got to play Brock Purdy in the NFC Championship and, you know, their 3rd string quarterback. So, you know, those little things add up. And I think that's in the top of the mind for the Cowboys, right? I don't see, and someone mentioned it earlier, right, about trap games. Now I'm saying this, y'all. Cowboys Nation, you should remove the term trap game from your vocabulary. The way this defense is set up, the way the identity and the culture is changing, I just don't see a trap game. I don't see a game where, damn, Micah Parsons took this game off. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a game where it's like, man, J-Ron Curse was kind of coasting a little bit. You know what I'm saying? J-Ron Curse was saying coasting a little bit, right? So I don't see that anymore with this Cowboys culture, and especially with what happened with Trayvon, and also some of the disrespect that Trayvon's been kind of getting with, you know, these loser analysts. You know, they ain't taking nothing lightly. They are not taking nothing lightly. So there's no such thing as a trap game. I don't believe that. So I say Cowboys Nation, remove that from your vocabulary, because here's the thing. Here's why I say that, right? And I can say that with confidence. Typically, games like last week are the games as a Cowboys fan that scares me the most, right? It's like, oh man, you get this big game, right? You're gonna be playing against Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers coming to Dallas, right? First home game to Dallas, right? So to my guy Rome, Cowboy Fan Talk, CFT in the building, man. Hey, get y'all one of those shirts, man. Those most hated Dak shirts, because they fire, man. They fire, and Dak Prescott is the most hated quarterback. I mean, that's just purely facts about it. But yeah, I think that, you know, you have Aaron Rodgers, and then also he goes down. Then you have Zach Wilson, who we know is kind of, he's mid, y'all. Let's be mid. And I can say Zach Wilson is mid because I was saying it in the draft. I was just like, I didn't want to put Zach Wilson in my top 50 board. I was just like, I don't see it, but that was kind of my first year doing draft content. I kind of got pushed to putting him in there. I think I had like a 25 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I don't see it with this kid, right? But normally those are the games the Cowboys kind of just, you know, take lightly. Turnovers, sloppy play, you know, give up big plays. It wasn't that. Cowboys were on go. Like I'm saying, when I saw them come out the tunnel, y'all saw them come out the tunnel if you watched my live stream at the game, they was amped up. They was amped up and ready to go, man. So I just don't think the culture and the way this team is built right now, that we'll see trap games. But, you know, hopefully they don't prove me wrong, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Don't have me tomorrow. Now this team right here, they'll fall asleep at the wheel. You know what I'm saying? They'll fall asleep at the wheel, but I don't think that's going to be the Cowboys. I think they're going to be ready to go tomorrow. They're going to be on fire, especially our defense, because of their brother Trayvon Diggs. So let's go ahead and get into the film. Like I said, I didn't cut this film. We're just going to watch it straight through. So we're going to do this together, y'all. It's not just about me breaking down the film. So as we go to the clips, let me know what y'all see. I'll tell y'all what I'm kind of seeing, and then we'll kind of go from there offensively. Then we'll go into the defensive side of the ball, and then we'll turn on the phone lines and keep things lit. So let's go ahead and get into it. So on this play right here, looks like they are in, let's see here. All right, playing a run formation here. Let's see what's going on. All right, boom. Yeah, they're running the ball. I think this is my dog, Trey McBride, coming around the corner pulling. Yeah, so they're trying to get James Conner involved, right? And this is what they want to do. They want to get James Conner on these outside edges, and you can't allow it. You can't allow it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and rewind this thing because we'd be here all night, right? But look at my guy, Trey McBride, coming through in this seal, right? And y'all, if you watch my film breakdowns, what I always say, right? Show your butt cheeks to the sideline. So he's sealing that sideline. Boom. You see his cheeks, right? You see his cheeks right there? And you have James Conner off to the races. So I think that's something that they're going to try to do to the Cowboys defense out the gate. They're going to try it, and it's going to be up to the Cowboys to not really allow. So they got 2 tight ends right here. So I think that's Ertz and my guy McBride, the one who got away. Speaking of tight ends. Yeah, so they have Ertz on the outside, seal, pull across, McBride, seal. Boom. And my guy Landon says contain Dobbs in the running game is over. All right, so the next play right here. Let's see what's going on. So it looks like they're in 2 tight end sets, right? So in 2 tight end sets, might even be 3. Oh, 2 tight end sets. All right, so play action. They're taking a shot. Ooh, wee. Ah, he missed it. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, so they brought him across. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good route. Good route. It was there. He let it just a little too much. But you're lucky he didn't get his head knocked off, right? So, like I said, everything is pretty much going to stem off that play action, y'all. That was the Ertz. So they have Ertz. All right, so they have what? This is 13 personnel. So they have 3 tight ends. 1, 2, 3, 13 personnel. Play action. Sneak Ertz out. Now, if we watch Dobbs, right? What we're going to watch for Dobbs, right? This is kind of my process, right? When we're watching quarterbacks and stuff, man, we want to watch their feet. Like I always teach y'all, watch from the ground up. His plant, feet. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of things are going to try to stem off that play action, y'all. All right, so they come out in a 3-by-1. Now, here's what I'll say. Here's what I want you guys to kind of notice, right? And for those of you who don't know, because I don't have my clicker up or anything, right? So as a quarterback, you want to go through your progressions, right? So it's a pure progression. So this might be your first read. Then you might have read 1, 2, 3, or 4. Then you might have a check down, right? But let's see how many times Dobbs comes off his primary read or his second read. So the easy way to kind of look at it, remember back when Madden used to have that cone? Let's act like there's a cone on the front of his helmet, right? How many times does that cone actually change? How many times does that cone actually change? So on that one, he pretty much stared down his first read, didn't come up off of it. So that's something we're going to kind of watch and see if we see that frequently with him. Because when I was doing the film earlier, there might be opportunity. Was this a run play? But we'll watch that on Dobbs. Also, I want to see something real quick. All right. Sorry, y'all. This is how I watch film when I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? But I got people with me now. So it's like, all right. So watch his drop. 1, 2, 3. When he plants, right, he's doing his hitch, right? So when he hitches with his feet plant into the ground right now, typically that's going to be lined up with his first read. You know what I'm saying? So if he's hitching, it looks like he's going. So it looks like his drops are 1, 2, 3, release, right? Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3. He hitches. He's going there. So you can kind of tell if a quarterback is going through their progressions, a little tip, they'll re-hitch or they'll reset. So because their hitches is typically tied up with the wide receiver. I know we're going through a lot. I might do a video on this, but sometimes you can pick up on this. Like, okay, as soon as he hitches, I know where he's going. So you might be able to make a jump on that, which is why I was kind of cutting up that Trayvon Diggs big day. You know what I'm saying? So kind of watch this and see what happens. I think this is a run play here. So he pulled it, right? So someone just mentioned in the chat earlier, right? Got to contain Dobbs. Like I said, he's not Lamar Jackson, but he's sneaky. He's sneaky enough. And little things like this to move the chains. Came all the way down. And took off. They throw a flag on that? Football's getting so soft, but yeah. I mean, what are you supposed to do? right? So you got to be aware of that, right? Because he'll do it. He'll do it. He'll pull and run. But everything is going to stem off of number 6, y'all. Everything's going to stem off number 6. That's where they're going to try to get things going. Get the run game going. Then give a play action, little RPO. So we got to make him uncomfortable. And the Cowboys defense has done a great job at that the last 2 weeks, because that was going to be kind of the game plan from week 1 with Daniel Jones. So they brought Ertz in motion. It's a simple run play. Cool. So you're seeing pre-snap motions. Play action. Good protection. They got good protection. Little corner out right here. Little zone. Once again, when he hitches, is coming out. So this safety corner, is it safety? This safety could have made a play on this ball. Not sure why he didn't get to it. So I trust if that's our guys, if that's Malik, Dono, J-Ron, they're gonna make a play on that. So, you know, we ain't the Giants. What is going on in the chat? Yeah, Rome, he looks like 1-2 reads. Yeah, and he's pulling the ball. Exactly. Soon as he hitches, bro, that ball is coming out. Now I doubt that he's gonna watch my video, because he might change that. But let's see. Boom. Yeah. So like I said, if we paint a cone on his head, bro, his head is not turning. He is going to that first read. They're simplifying it for him, and rightfully so, right? He's not Kyler Murray. But simple slants, crosses. You want to get the ball out quick. And play off those play actions. Dobbs is Hurts 2.0. I mean, but here's the thing, y'all. I mean, even though we kind of laugh about it, like it's a simple way. It's a simple way to kind of counteract the pass rush, to get the ball out quick, especially when you got, you know, quarterbacks that aren't. I don't say not elite quarterbacks, right? You know what I'm saying? You want the ball out quick, because, like, when I say pure progression, right? Like the people like Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, like they could go through their full progression, right? So what I mean by that, let's say you have a flat here and a corner here, right? So this might be your first read to the flat, second read to your flat, and then to be able to get backside, which is backside here. So you might have something with this tight end. Let's say it's a post route. You know what I'm saying? So you're going through your full progressions. So 1, 2, 3, and then maybe you have a swing or something like that, right? So those quarterbacks are very cerebral. Like that's the Peyton Manning. Like if you're a quarterback at any level, NFL too, and you can get through 3 progressions, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. And now here's what I'll say. When it came to Dak Prescott last year in Kellen Moore's offense, he did it a lot. He went through his progressions, his full progressions a lot. But when you don't have the offensive line protection, it just all breaks down. What does he do here? Oh, he takes off. It breaks down. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have protection up front to go through your pure progressions. But just like here, right? He drops back. Play action. Hitches. Now he has this flat open. Not sure why he didn't pull the trigger, but you know what? Nothing's open. He's going to take off and run. Does he get in? Ooh, okay. Isn't Dobbs like a space cadet, like scientist or something like that? Some electrical engineer or something like that. So he's a smart kid. Was he from Tennessee? Yeah. So he had his read open, but he didn't take it, and he just takes off and run. So, you know, but here's the thing. Now, I'm not condoning anything, but listen, y'all. If he wants to be a hero, you know what I'm saying? Donovan Wilson, Hitman Wilson's back. If he wants to be a hero, you make him pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Got to make him pay for it. But as you see by some of these clips, y'all, he's a little sneaky in the pocket. So you definitely got to make sure you're paying attention to his containments, because he'll take off. Yeah, just takes off. That safety got to make him pay for that, though. You got to make him pay for that. You can't let him truck you in the end zone, bro. Engineering degree, yeah, smart dude. Because, yeah, we played him last year, right? We played him last year when he was with the Titans? It's with the Titans or something like that last year, right? All right, let's see here. Connor. All right, so now the Giants are starting to stop the run a little bit. Let's watch a few more clips, y'all. Play action. It's the pressure. Yeah, so he sailed it. That was an interception, but I think there was a penalty. There's a penalty on this middle linebacker right there. Just knocked him crazy, right? But see, once you get that pressure, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he played for the Titans last year. Yeah, so once he gets that pressure, it's a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to come off those reads. Boom, you got the pressure, you got people in your face on interior pressure. Because honestly, right there, he could have hit the flat right there. With his pressure, and that pocket starts to collapse and things start to tick up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the key is, interior pressure. So once again, Osa, Mozzie, Hankins, those guys, because when you get this interior pressure, it makes quarterbacks extremely uncomfortable because you can't step up into your throws. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to kind of throw off your back foot. You know what I'm saying? Look at him like he's throwing off his back foot. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of fading away. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what you want to do as a quarterback. You want to have both feet in the ground, get your hips and get your power on the ball, but he's kind of fading away because of this pressure right here. Let's see what their offensive line. Let's see who got beat up front. Let's see. Let's check. That was this left guard. Kind of got cooked a little bit. And when you look at their offensive line, y'all, their offensive line isn't the best. And I think that's why you're seeing a lot of 13 personnel, 2 tight end sets, and these quick throws, right? Because if you have to make him be a 7-step dropper or a quarterback and sit back in the pocket, it's going to be a feasting session, to be honest with you. So, and here's what I'm thinking, because like the guy Rome just said, right? With the run read quarterback, Dan Quinn is a mastermind with showing disguised fronts. So if you can disrupt him in the timing with this wide receiver, it's only going to help our defense even more. And I think that's where Gilmore's going to come in. Ooh, good play on the run. Let's see. Middle linebacker came downhill. Yeah, it's a good play from that linebacker. Guy Trey McBride, man, the one that got away. So yeah, so they use 12 personnel a lot, 2 tight end sets or 3 tight end sets. So they're using 13. And now you're having Zach Ertz kind of be your off ball. Who is their other tight end? I have to look him up. So 13 personnel, a lot of compressed sets. And 2x2. He's taking a shot. Good coverage. They got that. Deron Bland comes down with that. Gilmore comes down with that. I think the Cowboys come down with that. All right, but let's see. Yeah, he's not going through his progressions, y'all. He's not going through his progressions. He is locking on. Yeah, because he's already made his decision before any of the players have made their cuts, because he had this underneath route. Could have had this guy out in here out to the sticks. He's already made his mind up. So it should be opportunity. I feel like if as long as we stop the run, and here's what I'm also going to say, y'all. I feel like our offense will be one of our biggest defenses as well, because the thing that really helps the Cowboys is that not only are our defenses getting stops, we're putting up points. So you can't sit back and play scary ball once we start going up by 21 and 24. Like, you really have to unleash your quarterback and start playing football. Yeah, and the Giants are getting pressure. And I feel like that's what really changed the course of this game, especially in the fourth quarter. Who's that? Is that their center? that their center getting whooped? Let's see here. Who was that getting drove? Look at the push right here on their center. Mozzie, or no, that's a guard, right guard. Is that Will Hernandez? Yeah, it's Will Hernandez. Will Hernandez getting drove, buddy. Will Hernandez got drove. So Mozzie, Osa, Hankins, Gallimore, go feast. Go feast. Go feast. Go feast. Right. So yeah, y'all, I feel like offensively, like I said, I feel like our defense should be able to get stops versus the Arizona Cardinals, y'all. We just got to make sure that we get pressure and disrupt the timing. But kind of just watching some of the film clips, and I have so much more, I just didn't cut it all, y'all. Like I said, I apologize. It's a busy week, right? But when he goes through his progressions, it's maybe one, maybe two, and the ball is coming out. So I feel like the Cowboys defense, the secondary is going to have opportunity. But like I said, they're going to make things simple for them. They're going to make things simple for them, and they don't want to disrupt things too much. Don't want to have them out there thinking too much. They are going to try to run the ball with James Conner, but you got to contain Dobbs. He'll take off as we saw in the film. Keep him contained, get pressure. Just do the same things we've been doing for the last 2 weeks. I feel like the Cowboys will come out perfectly fine. But like I said, if they're able to get that run game going, it can change things. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, right? They don't have a lot of big names, right? Because Budda Baker is going to be out. They do have Kaiser White, and a lot of you are familiar with him from Philly last year. Victor Dumakji, probably butchered his name. He's out of Duke, I believe. I think he came out of Duke in 2021. He's been getting some pressure, and also Dennis Gardeck, another defensive end, been getting some pressure. So, when it comes to their defense, they're ranked 19th in total defense, 343 yards. Passing defense, 234 yards, 22nd. Allowing 25 points per game, which is 19th. Who will play this spy? Good question, right? I mean, honestly, I don't think you need to have a crazy spy on him. But yeah, like you said, Landon, I think Donovan would probably be your spy, but I don't think that when it comes to Dobbs, he's as explosive where you have to have like a safety or a corner play the spy. Like you could probably have Damone Clark hawk him up. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have LVE do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. But you can probably have Damone Clark. I feel like Damone Clark can probably hawk him up a little bit. You can probably use J-Ron's probably going to be occupied with Ertz a lot. So I think it probably will be Donovan Wilson for the most part. But then if you had like a Marquise Bell can hawk him down as well. So, we have some guys that if you need to put a spy on, you can definitely put a spy, because if you go through the numbers, my guy Marquise Bell, man, his reps went up. You know what I'm saying? His reps went up. You know what I'm saying? His reps went up. You know what I'm saying? So because we have a lot of those guys who are hybrids. We have guys who are linebackers / safeties. You know what I'm saying? So they can do a lot of different things. So that's what really makes this Cowboys defense unique, because you have Israel McQuamu or a Marquise Bell, or you know what I'm saying, some of those guys are safety, you know what I'm saying? So you can definitely put them out there. If you need a spy, I don't think you will need a spy. I think you got to be cautious of it. You know what I'm saying? He's got to make sure that where you're rushing with integrity and rushing in your lanes, right? Because you got to understand, right? You go back to my Osa video. Remember when we talked about the A gap, B gaps, right? Everyone has a sound assignment, right? And if everyone does their assignment, all the gaps should be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? All the gaps should be taken care of. But if you start going hero ball and just rushing and you're all mixed up and you're supposed to be going A gap, but you're actually in the B gap and C gap, you know what I'm saying? It can get clunky a little bit. So as long as everyone rushes within their assignments and also just be cognizant of it, what's going on, you should be perfectly fine. What is going on with Kyle Pitts? What did Kyle Pitts do? You know what I'm saying? And I got Kyle Pitts on my fantasy team. I benched him. But what is it? What is this? All this? Troy Dudley. Des Bryant don't know football because he said go get Kyle Pitts. Des Bryant has been saying this since beginning training camp. Jake Ferguson, not it. Bro, what? Slim, bro. Slim, bro. Here's what happens, right? We'll get back to business. Cowboys fans, y'all get y'all panties in a bunch versus a certain player, right? Whether whoever that might be, right? Y'all get y'all aims on a certain Cowboys player, and just because you don't like him, you ignore all common sense. Y'all have to stop doing that, bro. Y'all really have to stop. You cannot say Jake Ferguson ain't it, because Jake Ferguson, when he gets his opportunity, he has shown that he is it. You know what I'm saying? Jake Ferguson has shown more promise than Kyle Pitts. If we are being honest, who has shown more? Jake Ferguson, right? So this is like, oh, he ain't it. He ain't gonna be, bro. Let the movie play out. Now, was you saying Jake Ferguson ain't it when he was scoring? When Jake Ferguson was in Tampa last year in the playoffs going crazy? Everyone loved Ferguson hitting a shot last year. Like, just relax a little bit. We can't get so attached to our ideas and players that we just ignoring all logic. Breathe a little bit. We got a game tomorrow, bro. Kyle Pitts isn't coming to Dallas. Kyle Pitts does us zero good. He's not coming to Dallas. They're not getting rid of him. Why are we spending a Saturday evening before we play tomorrow arguing about Kyle Pitts to Dallas? He's not coming. There's no going to release. Yeah. He's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not being released, bro. He's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So it's just like, why are we arguing about Kyle Pitts? He does us zero good. Cowboys, focus on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? We should go get Jonathan Taylor. He's much better than Tony Pollard. He's not here. He's not here. He's not coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn. All right, so where was we? All right, back to business, back to work. Jake Ferguson can't catch in the elements. Bro, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Let's see here. Okay, so what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. So the defense. Boom. So allowing 25 points per game, they're 19th in the NFL, averages 2 takeaways, right? So they're 6th in the NFL in takeaways thus far, and they're 3rd in the NFL in sacks. So it's going to be key that we block up front, right? So we block up front, y'all. I feel like there's going to be a lot of opportunity for our offense to really cook, for our wide receivers, and also for our young tight ends. I feel like our young tight ends is going to have another big day tomorrow, and Slam going to come in here and say, we need nah. I feel like our tight ends can take advantage of their linebackers, and I feel like our wide receivers should have a big day versus their secondary. Now, you can't go kamikaze, right? Now, our running game, it's a good question, Eric. Our running game should be perfectly fine. Now, here's my question with the running game, but I'll say this. I don't know who our offensive line is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who our offensive line is going to be, so I really can't say it. But if you tell me that, okay, I'm going to have Tyron, Zach Martin, and Terrence, okay, cool. Or, like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, if you give me 3 out of the 5, then we should be able to hit them on the perimeters. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to hit them on the perimeters with the run game. And I feel like I like our power game. And the reason why I like our power game, answer in the chat, why do I like our power game? Because we have tight ends that can block. Love tight ends. Love Kyle Pitts to death. Love Kyle Pitts to death. Y'all know I love Kyle Pitts, but Kyle Pitts does not fit what we try to do in this offense. He cannot block. He can't block. You know what I'm saying? He can't block. You know what I'm saying? He's not a blocker, right? So it's like, yeah, I you know what I'm saying? I think that, you know, if we go with 12 personnel or even 13 personnel, or we go with 21 personnel with, you know, Tony Pollard and Hunter Lukey, we can definitely run the rock at them. And I think the Cowboys are going to run the ball at them. I think the days, y'all, the Kellen Moore days where we just completely abandon the run and just say, screw it, are far beyond us. I don't think we're going to have to, you know, salute to my guy, West Coast, you know, bang the desk and say, run the damn ball. I think those days are gone. I think the Cowboys want to be a run team that the pass will come off of the run. Get the run game involved and then get the pass stemming off of the run game. So I don't think that, you know, that's not going to be the case. There's going to be opportunity. And what I was saying, like in my Hunter Lukey video or Red Zone video, is that when you have a punishing running back, and take Zeke out of it because Zeke is gone too, right? Because Zeke ain't coming back anytime soon. But just say Hunter Lukey, right? When you're getting those body blows throughout the course of the game, and you're a defensive lineman or a linebacker, that wears you down. Like that wears you down, right? And think about that. That's y'all know me. When it came to Zeke, right? I always used to call him Wild Thing, the closer, right? In the fourth quarter, where you're huffing and puffing because you've been chasing Tony Pollard around, getting cooked on the outside, stopping Tony Pollard with screens, and all of a sudden you reaching over, grabbing your shorts, and then you have Zeke come in. It's that make your body sore run, right? It's just, you know, it might be 2 yards a clip, 3 yards a clip, but every time you tackle, your head's coming back. Every time, that wears you down, right? So I just need to find out who's going to be that guy. If it's going to be Hunter, is it going to be, Rico? Somebody needs to step up. I just want to see that, because with the tight ends that we have and the power that we have, you can go out there and really make things happen. And I think the run game, you'll see the run game get started tomorrow. So I expect a big game offensively. Like I said, depending on our offensive line, though, you have to block up front, because that's the one thing this defense can do. They can get pressure. Like, there's no names out there. There's nobody whose jersey you probably buy. You're probably know on fantasy football or anything like that. But they definitely were getting pressure for the last 2 weeks. So with their offensive line, you got to stop that, man. So what we going to do, man, we're going to turn the phone lines on, keep things lit. Like I said, it's Saturday night. And I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's Kyle Pitts. Here's the thing. If I'm not preaching for Kyle Pitts, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody on this channel should be banging the desk for Kyle Pitts, it should be me. And at this point, it's just like, bro, he's not coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I would like Jalen Waddle too. I would like Jalen Waddle too at it. They not, you know what I'm saying? They not. Yeah. Work what you got. Right, what you got. Them boys ain't coming.
You are the only participant.
All right, so let's go ahead and turn the phone lines on. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Don't start this thing. Hold up. Hold on. All right. Cool. My phone line, it does this thing where it resets and it plays this horrible hold music that I cannot stand. So it's probably doing that right now. All right, so give me a call, man. 339-207-8118, man. Talk some Dallas Cowboys football. I'm going to stay live for probably about another 25, 30 minutes. My older two kids, right, they're at homecoming. So they too cool. You know what I'm saying? They too cool for dad on a Saturday night right now. They got friends and boyfriends and girlfriends and all sorts of stuff. So they doing homecoming. My youngest, though, he's the one y'all always see with me, because he's like dad's best friend. You know what I'm saying? He says he's never too cool for his dad. So we've been playing Mortal Kombat, right? And y'all saw the text on Twitter. And he sent me this tweet, like, when you get home, this is when I was in Dallas for the Jets game. Like, I'm going to smoke you. Yeah, that music, bro. What's like that music, man? Like, I turn it off and it comes back on. I forget how to turn it off, man. I hate that damn music. So he was like, yo, I'm going to smoke you, man. I'm going to smoke you in, you know what I'm saying, Mortal Kombat. So we played Thursday. Beat him. You know what I'm saying? I got that boy, Baraka. Hurt his soul with Baraka. You know what I'm saying? Me and Baraka have been doing work, man, since I was like 7 years old, right? Then he stays up. When I went to sleep, you know what I'm saying? He stays up. He was in the lab. He was grinding. He was on YouTube. Bruh, this dude knows like these 22 hit combos now with Shao Kahn and stuff and these air juggles. And he's working me. He's just, you know what I'm saying? It's to the point where like, all right, I quit, bro. You got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, he wants to play because he just wants to punish his dad. You know what I'm saying? After all, I didn't fed the boy. I didn't got him candy. You know what I'm saying? We didn't did stuff yesterday. We've been hanging out. Spider-Man. Oh, this is how he wants to replenish me, bro? This is how you want to pay me back? Is doing a 25 hit combo with Shao Kahn that I cannot block? Kids, bro. Kids, man. So we're going to play some Mortal Kombat and chill and kick back, man. Watch some college football and enjoy our Saturday night, you know, since my nose won. Like I said, call me 339-207-8118. He says, nah, I'm spinning the block. If you beat me with Baraka, everyone but Rock. Man, I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is my old brain now. I can't do all these 15 hit combos, 15 button combos anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just out my league, man. So maybe I'm just stuck to being a Madden player. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just me dog walking on people on Madden. That's just all that my little old fingers can handle. But man, he be square X, you know, backwards forward, F, all. I'm just like, bro, it's just too much going on. Like, it's way too much going on. You know what I'm saying? He's juggling me in the air. He'll knock me up in the air and do 3 combos while I'm in the air. Then I'm on the ground. He'll pick me up and slam me. And then, you know, like, it's just like, all right, you got it, bro. I quit. You know what I'm saying? But back to the Cowboys, y'all. Like I said, you know, even with the injuries, the system, the mission, it all is the same. You know what I'm saying? The mission is still the same. Don't get too down the season. We still gonna work things out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited about this. I'm still excited about this team, y'all. I'm still super excited about this team. We just gotta get these. And I've been saying this. The only thing, the injuries. It's just the only thing in our way is the injuries. Let's see here. It says, yeah, I hate losing to Baraka and Noob Saibot. See, Noob Saibot was my ace. That was my guy on MK11. He's not there anymore. They took him off the game. So I have no Noob Saibot because that was my go-to guy. He's gone, so I can't do my shadows and all that stuff anymore. It's gone. I'm in Kansas, man. I'm in Kansas City, Kansas. Kansas City, Kansas. There's Kansas City, Missouri. There's a state line that separates both of us. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy because all the laws are different. You know what I'm saying? So like in Missouri, you know, smoking is legal in Missouri. It's not in Kansas. But in Kansas, sports betting is legal, but not in Missouri. So it's like one street. So you can sit on one side of the street, you can sports bet. So a lot of people, like I know, they come over to Kansas side, sports bet, and they cross right back over on the other side of the street. It's just stupid. Let's see here. I bet his favorite character is Scorpion or Johnny Cage. No, he used Scorpion last year, but now he's using Shao Kahn and this new cat Rico, something like that. Yeah. The access code. Is there an access code? It shouldn't be an access code anymore. Oh, hold up. Let me reset this. It shouldn't be an access code. Hold on. Let me see. There was an access code. Oh, let me see. They must have did something to the service, y'all. My bad, because it shouldn't be an access code. It says it's access code. Let me see. Bro, what's going on? What's up, my guy? Big Simple, I'm in the building, man. Y'all definitely follow my guys if you want to stay up on the Commanders. They changed my phone number, bro. All right. So try 233-233 #, bro. See if that works. There shouldn't be an access code. That's crazy. So 233-233 #. Yeah, they must have switched something with the service. Because that music's not supposed to be there. And also, there shouldn't be an access code as a direct phone number, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like these little services you get, man. And that's what people don't understand as a content creator, right? And salute to all my content creators out there, man. Also, salute to my guy, Jesse Holly, man. And gave us a good shout out, you know what I'm saying, on the DallasCowboys.com, man. And I appreciate it. But he's been saying everything I've been trying to explain, y'all. Like, take me out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this like a J Tuck self-promotion type ordeal, right? But, you know, you see what's happening with the Joy Taylor situation, right? And the Channing dude from the Pivot. I don't even know dude's last name, right? You see Bart Scott and the Dan Orlowskis, and, you know, all of it kind of goes on when it comes to the Cowboys, right? And what I'm trying to explain to y'all is like, y'all are lucky. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are lucky that you have so many incredible resources that you can reach out to talk Dallas Cowboys football that you don't need those people, right? So I'll take me, for example. I was a huge fan of Skip Bayless. And why was I a huge fan? Yeah, maybe the phone lines are broken today, bro. I apologize. I'll get it fixed by tomorrow. We'll do a live call-in pregame show tomorrow. I'm not sure what's going on with the phone service. I gotta go and fix it. So not sure what's going on. Let's see. Let me turn this off. All right, yeah. So Skip Bayless, right? So I used to be a huge Skip Bayless fan, right? But why was I a huge Skip Bayless fan? Because back in the day, like when I was like young in high school and college and stuff like that, like the only place I could get Dallas Cowboys news was back when Skip Bayless was on Cold Pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a show with him, Woody Page, and I forgot the other guy. You know what I'm saying? on cold pizza, and they were always talking like the Cowboys. So it's like, for me as a Cowboys fan, let's keep it a buck. When I was in college, I wasn't reading newspapers, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, all right. So I kind of watched Skip, and I kind of watched him do the first take, you know what I'm saying? So Skip and Stephen A, but they were always talking about the Cowboys. So for me, that is where I got my Cowboys news from. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't live in Dallas. I couldn't listen to 105.3 The Fan. Now, every time I'm in Dallas, like the very first thing I do when I'm in Dallas is 105.3 The Fan. Turn the radio on. You know what I'm saying? But for me, we didn't have cell phones where I can listen to 105.3 The Fan anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I used to watch Skip and Stephen A on First Take. But what people have to understand now, the game has changed, y'all. The game has changed. You can watch me go live right now, right? You can watch my guy Rome probably going to go live. DMV can go live. Vod Skywalker. Even if you don't like the Dallas Cowboys content creators, you hate all of our guts, right? You can go to DallasCowboys.com. You can watch Jesse Holly. You can watch Kyle Uman. You can watch Aisha. You can watch Brian Broaddus. You can watch all these people who are actually in the building talking to Dallas Cowboys players. And here's even the better part, right? If I was to send a tweet right now to Stephen A. Smith, right? Hey, Stephen A. Smith, huge fan of your show. What is your thoughts on the Dallas Cowboys game tomorrow? There's probably a 1 in a million chance, Boss Cowboy, right? There's probably a 1 in a million chance he's even going to respond to my tweet, Michael Gelkin, right? But with the content creators and everybody else, y'all get instant access. Y'all can ask me a question right now. I can answer it. Y'all could have called in a second ago if the phone lines wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all have access to incredible people who give you insight, but only do they not give you insight, they have your best interest in heart. You know what I'm saying? They have your best interest at heart. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are in a situation where it's like, y'all, we really don't need... I guess I kind of do need Joy Taylor, but I don't need Joy Taylor for my Cowboys content. You know what I'm saying? I don't need these shows for my Cowboys content. I 1,000% guarantee you, if I ask Law Nation knows a lot more what's going on with the Cowboys than Emmanuel Acho. I guarantee you. I guarantee you that I could call Skywalker right now and say, yo, bro, hop on real quick. I can call Boss Cowboy, West Cowboy, Jesse Holly. I can call anybody right now and say, yo, jump on the show real quick. Let's talk Cowboys. It's just like that. BJ Nix, Professor O, just like that. Because we live, sleep, breathe Dallas Cowboys content. There's no off button with us. There's no day off. I took 3 days off from content after the draft, and I felt worthless. You know what I'm saying? Because even if I'm not here on YouTube, I only need Joy on Insta for facts. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? There's no off days for me. Even if I don't drop a video, I'm at least on Twitter, or I'm on Facebook, or I'm on Instagram. Like, I'm doing something content-wise. Well, I've been in vacation across the seas, in Dubai, in Thailand, in the Maldives. I was still talking Cowboys with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's what people don't understand. Y'all really don't need that junk food content. You got so many different places where you can get good quality content. And I think that's the problem. And that's the problem with a lot of these media people, is that it used to be, hey, Bart Scott, you used to play in the NFL. He's on TV. He's talking about the Cowboys. It must be true. But I'm gonna play spoiler alert, y'all. I know NFL players, and we've all played sports. You know what I'm saying? We all know athletes. Yeah, Foot's the king. This goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many. Mark Holmes, I could be here all damn day. You know what I'm saying? But we all know athletes, football players who could play the game but didn't know the game. I have a good friend, he's probably watching it right now. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna put his name out there. Who I played with in college, right? He was a physical specimen. He play defensive tackle, my defensive tackle. He can go out there. He could move mountains. He didn't watch no film. He didn't know no plays. When I would slap his right cheek to stunt, he was stunt the wrong way. Like, he didn't know any of that. But if I just tell him to go and move somebody, and get to the quarterback, he can do that. So it doesn't mean that his intellect, his football intellect is up here because he could play the game. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what people don't understand. The days of you just being the end all be all and hey, because I said so, and I used to play in the NFL and I said so, and you guys all take my words for it is no longer. I don't have to take nobody's word for anything no more. Not when it comes to the Cowboys. Not when it comes to this team. Now, other teams, yeah, because I don't follow them like I follow this team. You know what I'm saying? Because my work speaks for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that anyone can tell me about Marquise Bell. Because I did the work. I can tell y'all about Marquise Bell. I did the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the thing. It's like when you do the work yourself, you can tell me. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me. So that's why I honestly, besides, on Twitter and get those clips, I don't watch those shows. There's nothing they can provide. There's nothing that Skip Bayless could provide for me as a Cowboys fan, content creator, or anybody. There's nothing that LaShawn McCoy can provide or none of these shows can provide. There's nothing that you can tell me, bro. There's nothing. There's nothing. So that's what I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know a lot of people are saying, well, Cowboys fans are always shooting back at these media people on Twitter. Yeah, rightfully so. Because we're tired of you slandering our players, talking bad about them, and just getting away with it. And now you saw what happened yesterday with Micah Parsons and J-Ron Curse and, so many other people coming out and speaking about it. Like, nah, bro, you talking about our brother Trayvon Diggs? That's corny to me. You know what I'm saying? And I love Ryan Clark. I spoke with Ryan Clark. Y'all saw me. I met with Ryan Clark when I was out there at camp. But his safety response for his homeboy was corny to me. It was. I get it. You're protecting your homeboy, but you're making excuses for him. Don't speak for. He's a grown man. Why is Ryan Clark speaking for Channing? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I say something messed up, right, and everyone's coming at me, I don't need Rome, even though it's my brother, to speak for me. No, I got a microphone. I got a podcast. I got a show. I can speak for me. I don't need nobody speaking for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's I get it, right? But here's the thing. People have been so used to being able to talk and say whatever they want about Cowboys players and the Cowboys team and not being held accountable. But the days have changed. You guys are blessing me with the platform. You bless others with platforms. You have your own platforms. We can all speak up. We ain't got to sit back and let nothing slide. We don't. And we're not. You think you can come out here and after Trayvon Diggs just tore his ACL, after getting a phenomenal start, come out here and joke about it. And we're supposed to sit back and say, well, Bart Scott played in the NFL. We should respect. No, F Bart Scott. F Bart Scott. Now, if it was an Eagles content creator that said something like that, and the Eagles content creators, they're always showing love to Trayvon Diggs because celebrating injuries is corny, right? But if it's the Eagles guy, y'all wouldn't let that slide. So I'm gonna let Bart Scott slide. You know what I'm saying? We're not letting that slide. So keep it up, Cowboys Nation. I love that what I'm seeing online, because it's corny. We can all sit back and analyze. We don't have to like every player. You know what I'm saying? We don't. I don't like every player. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. I analyze the player, not the man, not the person. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference, right? And here's the thing. If you're analyzing, where's the analyst? What's the why? So if I say, big simple, I don't think Sam Howell will ever win a Super Bowl, and you guys need to go and tell Sam Howell that he'll never win a Super Bowl, right? That's not an analysis. That's not me doing media. That's not me being credentialed media, right? Because I have to explain why. I have to show you why. Now, if I was to say, I don't think Sam Howell will ever win a Super Bowl because he's inconsistent with his throws. He has bad footwork. He's inaccurate. Here's some throws that I'm seeing that's a concern to me. Okay, that's different. But if you're just saying it just to say it, that anybody in this chat could do that. Anybody can do that. I don't like him, so it is what it is. He never going to do nothing. It is what it is, right? That's lazy to me. And these are former players. They should have the utmost respect for their NFL brethren. You see what I'm saying? They should know celebrating injury. That's you're not a Twitter troll. You know what I'm saying? So like Ryan Clark was saying, like, well, sometimes you got to say things for shock value. No, you don't. I've been live for a whole hour, right? I ain't got to say nothing for no shock value. Y'all still intrigued? There's a large percentage of people who just want to talk football with context. I don't need to shock jock y'all. I don't need to, no. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to get my jokes in. Buddha Baker's hurt. I don't need to do that for shock value. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the integrity? But here's what's happening, right? You take old football players, put them in a suit, and just push them on TV, right? They don't earn it. They don't earn it. So they don't understand what having journalistic integrity is all about. See, a lot of people don't know. I have a minor in journalism. I used to write for the newspaper and all sorts of stuff when I was in college, right? I just hate writing because there's no point in writing. I just tweet instead. You know what I'm saying? So I understand journalistic integrity. I understand how to protect yourself. Like, I have all that still in me. These are just guys who just used to play football. We knew Bart Scott because of the meme, whatever, can't wait meme. Just put him on TV and just let him go. We knew LaShawn McCoy for what he did at Buffalo and Philly and just put him on TV and just said go. He ain't got no journalistic integrity. He doesn't know the values. He doesn't know the values of what it takes to be a reporter, how you treat people. Like, you don't treat people you interview and players you cover as just, products. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are people, and you should know that, bro, because you were once on the other side of the. You were on the other side, bro. You was on the other side. You know how it feels when people are sneak dissing you and talking bad about you in the media, and then all of a sudden they come in the locker room and want to put cameras and microphones all in your face. But you want to do that for shock value because you're on TV getting $100,000 right now? Now you the man? You made millions playing the NFL level. You making $100,000 right now on TV? Now's the time you want to act like a buffoon on TV? It's just not me. It's just not me. So like I said, y'all got tons of content. You know what I'm saying? Tons of content. Even if you're a Washington fan, big simple. Like, there's tons of people out there. But here's the thing, right? I see someone. I wish you would stop responding to Lord Dumpster. But here's the thing about LB though. At the end of the day, I'm going to LB if I need my Eagles content though. Because at the end of the day, I know that LB and some of the other Eagles content creators, they bleed their team just like I bleed my team. You know what I'm saying? So there's always going to be disagreements. There's always going to be back and forth. But I'm not going to Stephen A. Smith to get my Eagles stuff. If I need to find out what's going on with the Eagles, I'm going right to the source. I'm going to the source. You know what I'm saying? Because they're piped in. They're piped in. Bro. They're piped in. You know what I'm saying? Think about this. Right now, Tyron Smith could possibly not play tomorrow, right? Tyron Smith could possibly not play tomorrow. Zach Martin can possibly not play tomorrow. Y'all ain't get that news from LaShawn McCoy. Y'all ain't get that news from Emmanuel Acho. Y'all ain't get that news from Joy Taylor. Y'all ain't get that news from Bart Scott. Y'all ain't get that news from Stephen A. Smith. Y'all ain't get that news from Skip Bayless. Y'all not going to hear about them being out until Monday. They're off. They're off on vacation right now. They're off right now. Michael Gelkin, it's a Saturday. Michael Gelkin is still working. There's no off button for Michael Gelkin. Brian Bross, there's no off button. There's no off button for me right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. They'll talk about it on Monday. They'll come in and say, oh, the Cowboys offensive line really struggling without Tyron Smith. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So that's why y'all see me extremely vocal about this new media wave. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't like it, but it just is what it is, bro. Like, I much rather have somebody who specializes in the Dallas Cowboys, specializes in their team to give me content than someone who's stretched thin and just doing something for clicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just doing something for clicks. Some clicks. Let's see. Tuck speak. I appreciate the super chat. Tuck speaking 100% true. Appreciate you, bro. Had to come in. Heart phone really overheating on me. Hand peak way. Hey, Brooke, how's it going? Appreciate you all. Yeah, lived in DC from 1990 to 2000. Fun times. Cowboys fan talk. What up, player? Yeah, what's up? So like I'm saying, and it's a community, right? So it's not just about the Cowboys content creators. I know some Eagles guys who do an incredible job covering that damn team. And if I need somebody, if I need to understand, all right, what's really going on in Philly? What's Brian Johnson's new scheme really about? What is their play calling look like? I'm going to my guy, Gate City. Straight out the gate. So I know my guy, Gate City, has the film. He has the analysis. He has the stats. He has the analytics. He's cutting that thing down with the science. I don't need Skip Bayless. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at with y'all. But like I said, y'all feel free to do whatever y'all want. But I see a lot of Cowboys fans because I get into these Twitter spaces, look to my guy, BJ Nix, and people get so flustered about, man, you hear Stephen A, what do you say? Like, bro, why are y'all listening to what he doesn't have your best interest at heart? Take sports out of it, right? For me personally, I don't watch the news. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I do not. The only time I watch the news is if the Cowboys play Sunday Night Football and you know what I'm saying? And it flips from NBC and there's the live news. I might catch like a half a segment. I don't watch the news because the news ain't got my best interest at heart. All they want to do is have me fearful to walk outside. They're going to tell me about the murder rates here in Kansas City. They're going to tell me about a new virus. They're going to tell me about they want me fearful to walk outside. I don't pay attention to the news. Now, my wife, every little news clip that comes up, my wife will tell you. You know what I'm saying? She'll be like, did you hear about? Like, I don't hear about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear about nothing because I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it, man. So I don't need it, man. So protect your peace, man. It's not just about sports. Protect your peace. If it's not bringing you any good, any joy, any happiness, cancel it. Cancel it. I don't need it. LaShawn McCoy, whatever, block, bro. I don't need LaShawn McCoy for nothing. Skip Bayless, yeah, blocked, whatever. I don't need Skip Bayless for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll block them. You know what I'm saying? I don't need them. And that's why I can go back and forth with these people y'all see online. I don't need none of these people for nothing. I'm not trying to turn in my resume or maybe one day I get their job. I am perfectly fine right here talking to y'all. I'm happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been. Just reporting the Cowboys off the grid, talking to y'all. I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, they never report anything on the news. Good on the news. Nothing good on the news. It's all negativity. So why sit back and consume all that and start to worry? Oh, did you hear? Oh, did you hear? There might be a new. Oh, did you hear? Man, I saw on the news yesterday. Did you hear? Man, there's. All right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All right. Jay Recruits, I watched for the weather. See, I'm horrible about that. I don't know the weather. You know what I'm saying? I might walk out there and my wife like, why you got shorts on? It's supposed to be 73. Like, whatever, bro. I'll figure it out when I get outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that, man. As of right now, my focus is being the best father, best husband I can, being the best man I can, and providing y'all Cowboys content. That's it. I don't need no extra negativity. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that, y'all. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of getting off the grid from Cowboy stuff, but think about that in your life, right? Whenever you want to accomplish something, you got to cut what's limiting you from getting to that goal. You know what I'm saying? And me and my guy Rome always talk about that. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for y'all, if it was not for y'all, I swear, y'all, I'm not a social media guy. And it sounds crazy. It's like you got like, I am not a social media guy, right? Because there's so much negativity, right? So it's like, sometimes it's like, I need to cut this out because it's just too much negativity. Sometimes on Twitter, I got to delete the app because it's too much negativity and it's pulling me back, right? Because if I get into an argument with somebody on Twitter for 4 hours, that's 4 hours I wasted from providing y'all quality content. So y'all miss out. I'm arguing, I'm back and forth, I'm yelling, I'm screaming, I'm cussing, I'm disgruntled, right? I could use that 4 hours and chop down another film session to provide y'all quality content. So sometimes you gotta say, listen, if this is not helping me do what I do best and what I enjoy, keep it. I don't want it. Don't want it. Keep it. That's what anything. That's what people. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes you got to be, and it's okay to be selfish for yourself, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm kind of going to my motivational speaking talk, but it's okay to be selfish for yourself. It's okay to say, you know what? This don't bring me happiness. This brings me happiness. I'm doing this. You only get one life. You only get one life. You only get one life. I'm not sitting back and wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Troy. Yeah, too much drama in the world today. Yeah, I agree. And I avoid it. You know what I'm saying? I avoid it, and you know what I'm saying, like all the political, and I before I got boomed on Twitter, right? I used to be big on Facebook. I had almost like 20,000 people on Facebook, right? And people used to get mad at me because when all the world is bickering and backering and about this, right? Black and white, red and blue, Democrat, Republican, but I'm just like, I don't care about none of that. I treat people on an independent basis. I'm not going to hate someone just because of their color, bro, I'll hate them how you treat me. Now, if I meet you and you an asshole to me, well, I'm gonna be an asshole to you. But I might meet somebody who different color than me that treats me like a brother. Then guess what? I'm gonna treat you like a brother, treat you like a sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna judge people just because the internet is telling me you gotta judge this person just because, right? And that's what happens, right? They'll always try to put you in a box. If you don't think like I think, then you over here, right? You know what I'm saying? If you don't think like I think or move how we move, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. I've always called myself the tweener, right? And if you go back to my rap career, I even made a song about the Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always in between. I'll take both sides. What y'all arguing about over here? Okay, son, what y'all arguing about over here? Okay. Actually, I think both of y'all tripping. I think this, and I'm going this way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm always move. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to be over here with you for every little decision, or if not, you know, I don't like, nah, bro. I don't have to move how you move. I don't have to move like you move. I move how I move. I think how I think. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people disagree. And that's how I've kind of hit in the draft. You tie it all back in, right? There's been so many times you watch all these mega draft minds, right? This player isn't this. This player isn't this. I think Quentin Johnston's going to struggle. He's not going to be a first round pick. He can't high point the ball. I'll sit back and say, you know what? Y'all both tripping. I like Quentin Johnston because I seen his film. I seen him live. I seen everything y'all talking about. The film does not go along with y'all saying. I'm going with Quentin Johnston. Y'all remember my draft video I did on little bitty Ivan Pace, the little bit of linebacker out of Cincinnati who was too short to play in the NFL, and he was horrible, and you know he was just going to be nothing more than a special teams player. I came out and said, actually, y'all all tripping. Ivan Pace Jr. is a baller. Well, Ivan Pace Jr. was an undrafted free agent. He got picked up by the Minnesota Vikings, and he went from undrafted free agent all the way to starting middle linebacker with the green dot on his head, and was one of PFF's highest grading performing linebackers last week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I ignored everything. You know what I'm saying? One handed band seen to post some of your raps. I posted my album on Twitter before. I'll repost it for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got some throwaways, man. But yeah, man. So it's like, yeah, always protect y'all peace, man. So J Tuck can rap, which is funny, right? Which is hilarious because y'all know me as J Tuck, the content creator, the Cowboys content creator, media, right? A lot of people on Twitter and also like Facebook, they know me as J Tuck, the rapper. Like I performed, I toured, I've ghostwritten for like a lot of major artists. Like I had a whole music career. Like you know what I'm saying? I've done a lot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so ask people about me. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll tell you, like, nah, Tuck was on the radio. Tuck was performing. Tuck was touring, but then Tuck had kids, and I said, you know what? I need to chill at home. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, I've always been a person who never wanted to box myself in. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't part of the drill culture. You know what I'm saying? I was out before the drill culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I've been in some drill situations. But, you know, I never want to be a person. And I always like preach this to y'all, man. And I know I said this in January. I need to get back to my morning gym videos, but it's just my time gets so much sped up. But it's like, never box yourself in, bro. Never box yourself in. You know what I'm saying? It's Saturday night. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to chill and talk. You know what I'm saying? Got my... All right. Never box yourself in. And what I mean by that, don't set limitations on your life. You have nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? If let's say, you know what, J Tuck, you're going to be a content creator. You're going to speak about the Dallas Cowboys. You're going to be in the media. Nah, bro, that's not going to happen, right? If I would have never tried this, if I would have listened to that voice and said, nah, bro, it's not going to work, right? I would have never been here. I would have never done the things that I've done. I would have never got to cover the Super Bowl and the NFL draft and be playing Madden with Dez Bryant and talking to NFL players and Dak Prescott and shaking hands. Like, if I never would have took that leap of faith in myself and to say, you know what do I have to lose? You know what I'm saying? What do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose, y'all, with anything in life and everything to gain. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm training in boxing. I'm training with my boxing trainer like 3 to 4 times a week. Will I be the heavyweight champion of the world? Right? No. But are my hands sharper and quicker? Do I respect the game of boxing a lot more? Do I understand, how to get my body right and throw a cross and a jab and, Yeah, because I had nothing to lose. I could have went out there and been the worst boxer ever. Then guess what? I'm going to come back here and do a live show with y'all. I tried boxing, y'all, didn't work. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know I'm getting into acting. I'm taking acting lessons. You know what I'm saying? Doing acting lessons. Why? Because I wanted to try to be an actor. Who knows? Y'all might see me in a damn movie. But if I never take that leap of faith, you'll never know. You know what I'm saying? So for any of y'all, man, just go for it. You have nothing to lose, right? You have nothing to lose. You can end up right back where you are right now. Try. And let's say, for instance, you have a goal, right? And you're moving along that goal. Let's say your goal is to lose 40 pounds, right? You want to lose 40 pounds, okay? And let's say you go for it. You go hard. But damn it, you got to 25 pounds and you flopped out. Well, guess what? You 25 pounds better than when you started. You know what I'm saying? You 25 pounds lighter than when you started. You know what I'm saying? So that's where y'all got to get into that mentality. So someone asked me, can I surf, right? So funny story about that. No, I never did surfing, right? But I really didn't learn how to swim until I was in college. And how did I learn how to swim? Crazy story, right? We had a swimming pool at our apartment. My college roommates broke out because they were having a party. I went to sleep because I was being a good guy that night. You know what I'm saying? Went to gig. I think I had a test or something the next day. My college roommates having a party, right? They break in my room, put a pillow sheet over my face, like wrap it up. I'm thinking like I'm being kidnapped. They carry me out and just toss me out in the pool in the middle of the water. You know what I'm saying? So I have a pillow sheet wrapped around my face. It's some scary stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get the pillows. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And they're just like, swim, bro, just swim. Because they knew I didn't like to swim. You know what I'm saying? So I started moving my arms, got the pillow, you know what I'm saying? I'm swimming. And all of a sudden, it's just like, I was in the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. We moving a little bit, right? So then, like the next day, it was like, you know what? I said, F it. Put my shorts on, jumped in the pool. Now, if you look like at my Instagram, you'll see me out in the middle of the Mediterranean Ocean swimming. I ain't swim with sharks, all sorts. I'd be way out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. It was on some scary stuff, man. I had horrible roommates, man. Salute to my guys, man. But it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? I'm sleeping, bro. I get a pillow over on my face, you know what I'm saying? And just toss in the middle of the water. Like, you don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You hear people and, But then I started swimming more, and they used to laugh because I used to swim across the pool. Like, I didn't swim the long way. You know what I'm saying? The pool is this way, right? I didn't swim the long way yet. I just kept swimming across. You know what I'm saying? Swimming across. And eventually, now, man, y'all see me out in the middle of the ocean, man. I was out in the Maldives. Me and my wife were deep in the ocean, jumped in. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. You know, I'm not afraid to swim. But, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to go for it, y'all. Yeah, they knew what they're doing. My roommates was in, you know what I'm saying? My roommates, so I played middle linebacker and I played also defensive end. My roommate, he was a defensive tackle, my guy AJ. He's like AJ's fault, 6'6", 265. My guy D Craft, he was from Houston, he's a defensive tackle. He was about 230. And I had my roommate Shree, was a pretty boy corner, you know what I'm saying? So they wanted to be all cute for the party, you know what I'm saying? Be all cute for the party and thought, hey, let's just kidnap Tuck and just toss him in the pool, man. And I thought it was funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they could have killed me, right? A pillow sheet wrapped around my face. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you taught yourself how to swim. Like, I still have friends now, you know what I'm saying, damn near 40, and we go to pool parties and stuff in Vegas. They're afraid to get in the water because they just never just said, you know what? I'm just going to jump in and figure it out. Sometimes you got to just jump in. That's with life, y'all. So like I say, never limit yourself. Never limit yourself. Y'all might, just like people who know me as J Tuck the rapper now see me as J Tuck the sports media guy. We might look up and y'all gonna be like, damn, I remember when J Tuck used to do Cowboys content. Now he's a published author going on a book tour or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because why not? Life is too short. Never box yourself in, man. So that's just one of my messages, and you know, it's something I live by, something I teach my kids, man. Like, just go for it, you know, play all sports, try it, you know what I'm saying? My son out there, right, he isn't the best who wasn't the best actor, right, but he always kind of watched like Marvel movies and say, you know what, I want to be in a Marvel movie. I was like, well, just sign up for, you know, acting at your school and sign up for a play or something. He signed up, didn't like it, wanted to quit. I was like, just keep going for it. Just keep going for it. Going for it. And then last year, he got the leading role in his play. He can't sing, got to sing the leading role in his play. Now he was comfortable. Now he's going to be leading another play here in a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? And he would have never known what he was capable of doing if he just never just took that leap of faith and just did it. So I'm always telling kids, anybody I meet, just go for it. So this is my guy, One Handed Bandit, man. Says, what rappers did you grow up listening to? So my all-time favorite rapper was Jadakiss. So Jadakiss was like my favorite rapper. Like he's on my all-time favorite rappers. I love Jadakiss. Of course, Jay-Z is up there, man. Kanye West is like up there. Kanye's probably my number 2. Not just because of rap, man, just because of his mind, like the creativity of his mind. And Kanye is just like that, right? So think about that, right? Kanye, everyone thought he was just a producer. He never can be a rapper, right? Boom. Kanye produces, then he turns into a rapper, drops a classic album. Okay, now everyone loves Kanye the rapper, right? Then Kanye says, no, I'm not a rapper, right? I'm a clothing designer, right? Oh, we can't design clothes. You can't. Now everyone's rocking Yeezy. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, you know what I'm saying? So he's always just elevating and never box himself in. So Kanye, Jada, Jay-Z, you know, M still up there. I liked M a lot. Lil Wayne's up there a lot for me. Kind of my classic guys. Biggie, of course. Not much of a Pac fan, but you know he's up there. Redman, love Redman. Reggie Noble. Who else do I listen to heavily? Drake now. I listen to a lot of Drake. I listen to a lot of stuff, man. I listen to a lot, and it varies because I'm kind of always in the gym. I'm always on the go, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I listen to like Drake, or I might listen to Lil Wayne or Kanye, but then I listen to like a lot of Playboy Cardi. I listen to, you know, I listen to Lil Uzi a lot. I listen to Lil Baby a lot. I listen to a lot of stuff, man, because I never wanted to box myself in. Now, when I was making music, you know, a lot of people say it now. They kind of say like I was J. Cole before J. Cole, but I wasn't like J. Cole-ish because I was never one of those rappers who said I just make music for the love. Like hell no. Like I was trying to aim for homework. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to aim for the home run. So that's why I had radio hits, but I also had substance in my radio hits. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I was never just super lyrical, you know what I'm saying, all that. But it's like, you know, I always wanted to have context and substance, but I also wanted to be on stage. Because like me personally, kind of tell you guys the process of music, right? The writing phase is but I was always writing, right? So that's why y'all see me on Twitter, right? Y'all see me on Twitter and it's like, damn, Tuck is firing all these tweets off and it's like all over the place, right? It might be Mortal Kombat, then it's Cowboys, and then it's something about Joy Taylor, then it's something about NBA 2K, then it's Madden, then it's like all over the spot, right? But what Twitter and social media really is, y'all, it's my new digital rhyme book. Because back when I used to write music, I was always had a pen and I was always just writing and my mind was always spinning. Like whether I was in class, whether I was anywhere, like if I saw something, you know what I'm saying? I was always just thinking like, how do I connect this with that? You know what I'm saying? So like I might be in class and the teacher might say something crazy like astronomical. And I'm just like, okay, astronomical. How can I put that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how could I rephrase? You know what I'm saying? So my mind was always working. So that's why y'all see my brain is always spinning kind of crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm always thinking. My wife will tell you, it's like, like my brain just never shuts off. You know what I'm saying? My brain will never shut off. Which is a good and a bad thing. If you're trying to find motivation song, listen to Phenomenal and Kings Never Die by Eminem. It's so fire. Yeah, man, I love the classic M, man. I love classic M, like the, you know, the Slim Shady LP and all that stuff, man. So M is just one of my favorites because he was always one to be able to dot different things and different ideas as well. You know what I'm saying? So like for instance, right? When Boss Cowboy always tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? We're having some fun on Saturday night. I'm gonna grab some more drinks. So when Boss Cowboy was telling y'all about the Kellen Moore No ID video, I literally woke up at 3 a.m. and came down here and just started researching and watching hours and hours of film on Kellen Moore's offense. And it was weird because it's like there was nothing Kellen Moore related kind of going on that night. I was just trying to go to sleep. And like my brain was just spinning. And something said, bro, what is this Kellen Moore offense really about? And I woke up, my wife was like, "Are you okay?" She thought I was sick. I was like, "I'm going downstairs." She was like, "What's wrong? Are you?" I'm like, "No, I'm fine." And I just came down here. And that's why y'all, if you watch that video, like I had like a white t-shirt, like I was like, it was like late at night, you know what I'm saying? But my brain was just turning, and I found one article. Okay, boom. Connect the article with the film. Like I was just, the dots were just connecting, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how my brain works sometimes. So, you know, this is part of it. And I love it, man. Being creativity, you know, creative. You know, a lot of people don't understand when you watch a J Tuck show like you're all watching now. Everything y'all see is me. Every layover, every graphic, every button switch, like me doing this, from me doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff, this is all me. It's all me and my creativity flowing. So a lot of people don't understand that, you know, when I put these shows together, and the intro video y'all saw, that's me. You know, all that stuff, it's all me. I have no team. Every tweet's mine. Every Facebook response is mine. Every Reddit review is mine. Like it's all me. I'm really a one-man show. The thumbnails are all mine. Like it's all just me. But this kind of allows me to get my creativity out. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand. It's like, oh, well, J Tuck's is going live. But they don't understand that for me to do this was probably 30 minutes of research, because I had to find out their averages. I had to go look up statistical standpoints. I had to create the layover. I had to go find a photo of James Conner. I had to go cut him out. I had to make all these adjustments for this one little slide. And then I made one for the defense, right? So, you know, that's why, like I said, I love content creation. I love our content creation space because there's no laziness. There's no days off, man. And you guys, you're my motivation. You guys keep me going. I cannot say that enough, man. I cannot say that enough. For people in the comments who's saying like, yo, Tuck, that video you did on Osa, I never knew about, you know, how defensive alignments really work. Thanks for finally showing this to me. Like that means a lot, because to be honest with y'all, as a content creator, you'll question it. You're like, man, does anybody even care about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, does anybody really care? Like, man, I'm cutting up an Osa Diggy Zua video. You know what I'm saying? Is anybody even going to watch this? You know what I'm saying? But it's me in my mind saying, nah, bro, Osa's playing crazy right now. I need to cut this video up. It's more about for me. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all kind of get into it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and y'all get into it, and which makes it even better, right? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the videos I've dropped that really boom, like the Brian Schottenheimer video, or the Kellen Moore video, or the Isaiah Land video, or, you know, even the Osa one I did the other day, like the videos that really boom and goes like 80,000, you know what I'm saying? Like all these crazy numbers. It's more about me wanting to know, like me wanting to put Osa on display, because I feel like Osa's not being talked about enough. You know what I'm saying? Osa's not being talked about, and Osa's playing lights out, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Osa just isn't a trendy name amongst Cowboys fans and some of these media sites. I'm like, nah, bro. Osa's out there cutting up. So that's why I put the videos out there. You know what I'm saying? So need to mix in some music with the show like Law. So good thing y'all mentioned. So there's a new app, right? There's a new app. It's called Amped. And let me show y'all what it looks like. It's a new app called Amp. And if you go on the Amped app, it's like I can start my own live radio show where I can talk football, music, all sorts of stuff. You guys can interact. You guys can call in. I'm going to start doing a lot more. I did it a few days ago, and I freaking loved it. It's just I got so much going on. Like I said, once again, I'm a one-man team. But the thing about playing music on YouTube is that if you play the wrong song, YouTube will strike you, and they can possibly delete your channel. They can do all sorts of stuff. So that's why I don't fool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the sound effects and stuff, I kind of keep it as simple as possible, because I've known people who lost their channel because they played the wrong song, and YouTube is like, nah, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not going to run that risk. But like I said, man, a lot of stuff, man, I do for y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will be there next weekend and back in Dallas for the Cowboys versus the New England Patriots. Going to be out there tailgating. I think I'm going to pull up on my guy Dez, man, the personal corner crew, kick it with them, man. So I'll probably give y'all a perspective what that's like, man. Come out there and party. But if y'all out there, man, definitely say what's up, man. I appreciate all the support. I'll say this before I go, though, y'all. I'll probably drop a video on it, you know, probably next week. But yo, Cowboys Nation at the games, it needs to be better, y'all. It needs to be better, y'all. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. You know what I'm saying? But all I can do is keep amplifying my platform. But y'all saw, like, when I was at the game and I was standing up live streaming so y'all can see the first drive, right? Because I wanted y'all, like when I go to these things and these events, I want to take y'all with me. You know what I'm saying? I want to take my fan with me, right? And I apologize because I had a real bad connection. My phone was going to die, right? But I wanted y'all to see what it's like to be in the stadium, what that energy is like, what it's like to be downstairs and watch our team kind of come out, right? But it's like, I was really just standing up recording the first drive for y'all. And there were so many Cowboys fans like, sit down, sit down, sit down. I can't see. Sit down. It's just like, bro, what are we doing? Like, we're at a football game. It's the very first drive of our home opener. Why are we sitting down? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if it's fixable, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like the experience at AT&T Stadium is just not what it should be. You know, to have one of the best defense in the NFL, to have the team that we have, to have the fan base that we have, our home crowd should be insane. It should be insane. And I go to so many other places where it's just like, I get jealous. Like when I was out in San Francisco for the playoff game, y'all, like it was a completely different fan experience. Stood the whole game, and y'all heard it on Thursday Night Football. I'm like, that's another 49ers first down. Who? Like the whole crowd's going crazy. You got the boom box. Jerry Rice was 2 rows in front of me, pumping up the entire crowd, like going crazy. Like it was a completely different fan experience to what we get at AT&T. And I feel like with the best team in the world, best fan base in the world, it just needs to be better. So I'm gonna try to amplify my voice and see if we can make any changes, but I highly doubt it, man. But I'm gonna appreciate y'all, man. My son's texting me like, yo, Dad, you get this work, man. So I'm gonna go play Mortal Kombat. But I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna get the phone lines working tomorrow. We're gonna get the live call-in show all set so that way we can get things popping tomorrow. Hopefully I can fix this out, man. But listen, y'all, we'll be okay. I know it kind of sucks right now going through the injury. Losing Trayvon Diggs hurts, man, but we're going to be okay, y'all. The mission is still the mission, and I still believe this team can go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. Like I said, y'all, I'm already booked for Vegas. I think that would take that as what you may. Right. But I'm already booked for Vegas. I got my hotel, I got my flight. I'm going to be there Wednesday through Monday. Now I just need the Dallas Cowboys to join me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But continue to ride for your team, y'all. Continue to support your team. Block out the negativity. Like I said earlier, if you're online and you're in a group chat or you're in a Twitter space or you're in a Facebook group and all you see is Cowboys negativity, get out of it. Get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize it, but like when people come on my YouTube channel and they comment negative comments, Dak sucks, this team is trash, same old, I'll just delete it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just delete it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this negativity in this community, bro. This is our community. We can be protective of our community. I don't want no negativity, especially not on game day. I ain't no sucker. I ain't no scared loser. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, I don't have a loser mindset, and I don't want people in my community to have a loser mindset. So yeah, block yourself from negativity. Get behind our team tomorrow. Let's go get this win. Let's stay healthy. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for all the support, man. I want all of y'all to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. Let's go get this win tomorrow. Peace.